Heyo everyone, RJR Gaming here and welcome back to another Sims 4 video, and in this video I have something a bit different for you. It's gonna be a fixer-upper challenge, which in it I'm gonna take an old house from the basic game and remodel it. And in today's video we have the sand trap flat from Oasis Spring. Let's see what we can do with it. Hey there everyone, RG here and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. And today I have something a bit different for you. This is the first video I ever do in this channel regarding this topic, which is the fixer-upper challenge. I bet most of you already know this challenge from other YouTubers. The general idea is me taking one of my creations or someone else's creations and trying to fixer-upper, which means try to renovate it, fix the look of it, maybe remodeling it. What you are watching right now, I took as a project one of the oldest houses in the game. This house called the Sand Trap Flat, and I bet most of you, if not all of you, know this house. It is in the basic game pack. It came out like 5 years ago, one of the most iconic houses in the game. In the basic game, it's actually a starter home, cost I think 17,700, something like that, simoleons. And I said, why not take one of those really old houses and try and see what they could have been look like if they gave me the option to build them from zero. Now the biggest problem here, especially when you are doing remodeling of a house, especially if it's from the game itself, the developers of this game, of The Sims 4, when they built those houses, some of the basic houses are really basic. And by that I mean that if you rewind the video to the start of this, you will see me going for like small tour in this original house, and you will notice how big the space is and how small the items inside a space. Okay, and yes, I do know and put in mind that most of the simmers that you are playing in the game starts off with, I think, like what, 20,000, and I think when the game just launched 5 years ago it was 18,000 simoleons. So that is really small price, well, small amount of money to actually be able to buy a house in the game. 5 years ago it was kind of okay because you know, the game really didn't have anything except the Oasis Spring and the other like, how it calls the other map, I don't remember, but that doesn't really care. It had like only two maps, and that was basically what we really had in the game. We had like 2 maps, some varieties of houses, and we basically had to build all of our houses. So yes, this house used to be one of the starter houses in the game. It cost about 17,000, I think I said it, 17,000 simoleons. It was a starter house with 1 room for a couple, so basically 2 Sims could basically end up living here at their starts of their new life. It was really bad design, and don't judge me. Like, I think by now all of you know that the basic houses the developers making, those houses are big with small amount of items in it. If you rewind the video to the start of it, you will definitely see that at the living room you could find a small couch for 2 people and a small lamp, and that is the original design. I didn't touch it. Okay, so I said, why not to take it as a project, take this house as a project, and maybe try to see how can I modify it or remake it in a way that it will not be super expensive. Of course, that was a factor by its own, but I wasn't really trying to make it super amazing by its look. Okay, and the main reason for that is you cannot even understand and you cannot even believe well, builders of course will understand what I'm saying right now, but those small stuff we are putting in those designs, like even candles or some small part of a teddy bear or whatever, something like that, even the small parts are really, really pricey. You would not believe how much pricey they are. For an example, a small teddy bear, small teddy bear is not really a decorative item, but let's say candles, okay? Let's take candles for an example. There are some candles in the game that cost, and sit, when you are hearing me saying that, they cost 200 simoleons. That's like insane amount of money to spend on a decorative item that, yeah, it will give you some light, but at the end it's only for decoration, okay? Those small stuff are really, really expensive stuff, okay? And those are the stuff that actually will change the amount of money you'll have to pay for a certain home. From, like, it can actually double the amount you will have to pay for a home without the decorations. It will actually be like double the amount with the decorations. For an example, a house without any decorations, without any super amazing stuff in it, can cost like 20,000-30,000, and it will be decent, but it will not be wow. And of course, that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring you a wow house in a normal amount of money that any of you can buy it, at least with 2 sims that each one of them have a nice a job, or a decent job, even a starter job after playing the game for I guess half a week. You will be able to buy this house. So at the end, I managed to build and design this house to be about 2.5 times pricier than the original house. The original house was, if I remember right, 17,700, and this one at the end will cost about 52,000. And to be honest, that is not really bad price for a house that is basically the same house but bigger. If you remember, the house started with 1 room to sleep in and a living room, kitchen, and a toilet. At the end of this design, this house ended up with 2 bedrooms, one for the parents and one for another child. And of course, you can convert this children room to a workroom, but really, you're more than welcome to modify it a bit. That's, of course, after you'll be able to download it. And don't worry, at the end of this video, I'll have, not at the end, basically the house itself is already in the gallery for you to enjoy it. You're more than welcome to go there and get yourself a copy of it. By the way, if you're enjoying this new type of video in my channel, do not forget to show that you're enjoying it by hitting that like button, and share this design with your friend. Maybe they will glad to have a new version of this old house in their game. And if you're new here and watching this for the first time, you're more than welcome to join the family. We are growing. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press that bell notification button, because sometimes you can miss the alerts of me adding a new video, and it will be a shame, right? And of course, you can follow me on Twitter. I have a Twitter. I will have a link to it in the description down below, so make sure to join me over there. But anyway, let's jump back into this video. Where was I? Okay, yeah. So yes, in the end, this house ended up being like a bigger house, but not bigger like on the overall of the design. And by that I mean that I actually managed to keep the outside. You can see that the main building is actually the same. I did not change it much. I added a garage. I stretched a bit the roof over there, and added, of course, a beautiful garden. But the overall look of the building is still the same. I even used the same pattern on the walls. I tried not to change it too much. With that said, I did end up adding a pool into this slot and a garage. The garage is actually one of the coolest thing I could actually do in this design, and I actually took the original design of the house and just stretched it a bit and added a garage path over there, and of course one of the new items, the vehicle, that you can actually add into the game right now. And one of the another things that I actually added into this design, that at first I was really afraid it will make this house really pricey, it is the pool outside. And of course you saw only a small part of the pool making. After I finished making this house and was going to make the last touches, I actually built around that pool using the new 1000 item that costs 0. So basically I hacked the design by using a 0 cost items to make this design looks even more beautier, but you will see it at the end of this video. And by the way, what you are watching right now is one of the most beautiful thing I think I ever done. You can see a decorative wall in the living room. I think it's one of my favorite I ever did, and I wasn't even sure how I got into this idea. It's really looked like building with like dropped ceiling from the wall. I'm not sure even how you call them. Like the wall is a bit extended into the room. Anyway, do let me know what do you think about the design, what you are watching right now. I hope you all having a great time watching it. I hope it give you some ideas and show you that you can actually make some really nice stuff with even the existed building in the game. And if you're enjoying this video and this new content, this new type of video, do let me know in the comment section down below if you have another house that you think is deserve remodeling in the Sims 4 game. Do let me know the name of the lot and on which map it is. You can choose even in older maps, but let's be honest, the worst looking houses in the game are basically from the like 1, 2, or 3 first maps that we ever got. But of course, any type of lot you want me to check it out. I'll see if I have an idea to make it. Try to take some small to medium sized lots, because to make a remodel of a like really big mansion, it will take quite long time to do it. But yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments what should be the next project, what lot should be the next project. And while you are watching, please do remember that this is not the best design of mine, because let's talk about it again. I tried to not go super crazy with the price of the lot at the end. I don't know about you guys, but for me, a pricey lot for my Sims is anything that is 6 or about to be 6 and over numbers in price. Of course, I'm talking about like 90,000, 100,000 plus. It's like super pricey for me to own a lot like that in the game. So I really tried to make it as beautiful as I can without wasting too much money, so you will be able to buy this house in the game and enjoy it. So if it doesn't look like super amazing, you're more than welcome to check out some other videos of mine. I will have some of them in the description down below. So you're more than welcome to check them out, because there you will see like super amazing stuff, because there was no the factor of money wasn't really there. And here it's not really a budget build, but the budget was really important here, because I really didn't want it to end up like 100,000 simoleons price for this kind of small house. So yeah, I really think that the overall look of this house is I'm satisfied with how it came out. I think that I could make it much beautier, but it will make it a bit more pricier. If you think I should, let me know. Maybe I will do it. I will post like a refix or fixer upper of this house, of this design. Again, not really, but let me know if you want me to add to the gallery a more pricey version of this house. But do know that it's gonna be super pricey, because the stuff are kind of expensive. So if I'll make like a super pricey version of this will end up being like 100,000 simoleons, which is kind of pricey for a only 2, or it's counted as 3 bedrooms, but it's only really 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. I think it's too much for this house. We are getting closer to the end of this video more and more, the more I speak, and I actually feel like I spoke for a year right now. It's not really my zone to speak so much, especially in English. But yeah, right now you are watching kind of the end of this video with some small and last designs to the bathroom. As you can see, I'm really struggling in this design not to go super crazy. I'm actually checking each one of the parts more than one time. You can see even the bubble on the top left. You can see the bubble that show me on like 24/7. No, but from the start of this building to the end of it, that bubble of the info of the lot was always open, so I'll be able to see how much money each part placing is cost. So I will not go super crazy. For an example, I placed one item and then I noticed it cost like 700, and it was decorative item. Here you can see the last touches of the kids room, and it's funny because each time I build a kid room, I'm trying to make it like a unisex room. It's funny because I don't know what gender your Sims have, and I'm trying to make it like for a unisex kid. It can be a boy or a girl. So you will be able to decide. You just need to switch few of the colors. And now we are really getting closer to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I hope you all had a great time watching it. Don't forget to show your support to the channel by hitting that like button if you loved it. Show it to your friend and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new here. Until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me. Untitled Gaming, signing off.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not